DJ and PK, it's 97.5 The Zone. We are joined once again by Karene Reid, Utah linebacker. Karene, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
Good. Better for us than for you, obviously, but we appreciate you showing up, and we'll just say this right off the top. Karene, we've been doing this longer than you've been alive. We've interviewed a lot of people after wins and a lot of people after losses, and not everyone will show up after a loss. And the fact that you have showed up every week, you've been injured, the team isn't winning, we appreciate it, and it shows you're a stand-up guy, and that kind of stuff usually pays off in the long run, even if it doesn't feel like it's paying off right now. So thanks for that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I look up to you guys, and I appreciate what you're doing. So I try to show up with a good attitude regardless, man.
So having said that, what the bleep? No, okay.
Oh, no.
No, it's just it's funny that watching the World Series, I think of Utah football, because you wouldn't normally connect the two. And I see the talking heads on the TV off to my left right now this morning. They're talking about, why are the Yankees down 2-0 in the series? Well, it's timely hitting. It's two words. In the big moment, the Dodgers got the swing. They got the grand slam. They won the game. You know, if the angle of that swing's a little off, it's a 350-foot fly ball, and they lose the game, right? And then the next night, the Yankees load the bases, and they can win the game, but they don't get the big hit. It's timely hitting. And I'm looking at Utah football thinking, you guys have done some things right. You've done some stuff wrong. But, man, you've had 2 or 3 winnable games on this stretch, and you just can't make the big play in the big moment that gets the W. And I don't know if you can put your finger on why that is happening or if it even feels that way to you. It's how it looks from the outside. Is that how it feels and looks from the inside?
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, it's obvious that we're not playing our best ball, but I find it interesting too. Like, and not to point the finger at anybody, but I think a couple weeks ago we went 4 for 4 on field goals, lost that game. But had we, gone 100% on field goals this game, maybe we would have won for sure. So it's just, I know what you're saying with timing of hitting and situations and stuff like that. Bottom line is we shouldn't be in those situations in the first place to try and pinpoint a problem. We're playing our best ball and it should take care of itself, but we're obviously not doing that.
My big thing, Karene, is the team staying together because you still have 4 ball games and you don't play that many games and you work all year for them. So it's got to be able to give you some incentive to fire you up to play these games. And I'm concerned about maybe guys checking out emotionally. What is the state, do you think, of the team as far as making sure that everybody is still buying in?
It's a fight, man. Just like workouts are effort, just like practice is effort. Keeping guys bought in is going to be effort, making sure, checking in on everybody, making sure the fight is still up. Because for a lot of us, this is all we got left. So we can't afford to lose guys, having them check out mentally. So, yeah, we just doing our best to keep everyone together.
You got a bye week here. Having the rivalry game at the end of this 2 weeks, does that keep people dialed in for the next 2 weeks? Does that add a little extra juice? Are there enough in-state guys who, even though this thing hasn't been played the last couple of years, are still fired up about this?
It has to be. And I'm excited to get this bye week started. Hopefully get a little bit of the sour taste out of our mouth by getting a win in a week from Saturday. So I'm real juiced up about this game.
Do you think there's any chasm between the offense and defense? Because that's another thing that could be of a concern, to make sure that both sides are together.
Yeah, I think we try our best to stay blended. In years prior, I usually stay on our half of the sideline during the games, but I found myself recently spending a lot more time on the offensive side, just letting them know we're here. Like, let's keep going. They make a mistake, it's all right. We got your back. So if anything, us defensive players have done more blending with offensive players than we have in the past.
This game was so low scoring and it was so tight. I heard a defensive coordinator say once, doesn't matter what the score is, if we have the lead in the fourth quarter, we win the game. We can get a shutout for a quarter. when I see 17 points, I think the defense did enough, but I wonder if the 10 fourth quarter points sit so poorly with you, you don't feel like that.
Yeah. Coach Witt always says if offense puts up 7, we only give up 6. And so just focusing on our side of the ball, like you said, shouldn't have given up that amount of points in the fourth quarter, and we would have been okay if had that not happened.
You think maybe that'll increase the intensity, knowing that the offense probably isn't going to light up the scoreboard, so maybe you guys need a turn, not just a turnover, but a score even?
Man, I don't know if I would go that far. We're just always focused on our side of the ball, getting turnovers. If we can put it in the end zone, that it's just going to help the team overall. But we're still looking to put up a goose egg for the opponent's offense.
Who are the players who can talk to the team right now, say something, and to PK's point, keep guys focused, keep the energy up, and get people fired up for the rivalry game?
I think, like you guys said, the local guys definitely have a fire to them. I rely a lot on Junior Tafuna. He's a local guy, very emotional, very fiery guy, and I'm sure he's going to be a big presence this week.
Now, he usually gets the guys in the circle, but he didn't play, and I understand you were doing it this past week?
Yep, trying to fill in those big shoes.
So
literally, metaphorically.
What are you saying? Because you speak some language I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, no, it was a Samoan war cry, just trying to get the guys ready to go to war, basically.
How's it go?
Oh, man, it's a fan. I'm not going to do it on here unless get all hyped up with me. Maybe we can do that offline.
That's not for early in the week on the radio, right? You got to save that that's a game day thing.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks out.
There you go.
Do you think with this bye and the fact that you guys are on a losing streak, does that do anything in terms of practice changing? Because normally you hear bye week is an opportunity to rest up, heal up, and get the young guys some opportunities to scrimmage and all that. Do you know how that's going to play out?
I don't. That's solely on the head man. So we'll see. We'll see later today what the game plan is.
Well, Karene, thanks for a few minutes. We appreciate it, and good luck getting all healed up during the bye week, and we'll look forward to the rivalry game in 2 weeks, and we'll talk to you again next week. More about the game after you've watched BYU on tape, and you can try not to give away all the secrets.
Sounds great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Karene. Karene Reid, Ute linebacker, join us. We do believe that over time.
What?
The people who can come out after a heartbreaking loss, people who can come out and talk in a losing streak in a bad season, it counts for something.
Yeah, I missed a free throw in a City League game once, and I blew off the media, and I regret it ever since.
This is City League game media. Getting a big write-up. Was that in Jersey?
No, Phoenix. Maybe
okay.
California.
Oh, okay.
I'm still young enough to play a bunch of hoop.
You blew off the guy from the Casa Grande paper, and then you went to work and saw him the next day. It's not a city league in Casa Grande. It's a town league.
No, I think
that place isn't big enough to have a city league.
It was the South Bay.
Okay.
We played, I don't even know if it's called City League, but with a softball that we played. Maybe I didn't get a big hit or something. And
blew off the knee afterwards.
Yeah, one of my teammates. He was media. We were all media.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Hey, it wasn't that bad. Shut up!
Yeah. Nice.
So I blew off the media.
All right, we got a couple minutes here to